Each ranked in the top 25, looking to win and make a big statement here today. Welcome to beautiful South Florida and Hard Rock Stadium, the home of the Miami Hurricanes. Bringing it out, it's Smith. Excellent work by the coverage team he's brought down after just a short return. So USF's offense trots out there to open this game. Kirk, let's check the impact players in this game. Guys who have been leaders, guys who are being counted on to deliver today.
Well, these are the guys that both these teams rely on, as you said, to be able to make the plays. And more importantly, when it gets into that point in the game where you need to be able to have some leadership, these are the men that are going to have to step up and be able to provide that for each team. They're just trying to establish the run. There's not much there, but give credit to that defensive line and those linebackers attacking the line of scrimmage to negate any chance at all.
Important second down play coming up. Play action fake, looking to throw. Lets it fly to the wideout. Makes the catch downfield. Good enough for a fresh set of downs. They'll spot the ball at the 40.
Love the aggressive approach here by the play caller. First drive of the game, why not? Vertical passing game is on fire, picking up big gains.
First down here for this offense. On the run, it's Norton. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, this is what I love to see from the defense, as the linebackers are scraping, doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
Running play goes backwards. Now the offense is set up at 2nd and 13. Dropping back, it's Brown. With the catch, it's Singleton. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
I think it's important to kind of let your quarterback get into a rhythm early in the game. Sure, you'd love to see the big gains, but plays like this allow the quarterback to get settled into the game, find his rhythm, and then he can make the bigger plays later on.
Third down play here out of the shotgun. Caught near the sticks. It's Singleton. That play will move the sticks, set him up first down at the 42. They bring him down, but the veteran quarterback shows off that trademark arm strength.
So we got the opening drive. We got a big third down. Why not go with that quick slant? It works. It typically does work, and it's a first down.
The Bulls are on the move here. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Looking to scramble. Finds room at the 30. Touchdown, USF. No chance to catch him there.
Chris, what a play by this quarterback. 1 second, he's surveying the entire field, trying to find that open receiver. The next second, he just pulls it down, tucks the football away, picks up yards, and gets a touchdown himself. What a run.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the PAT makes it 7-0 to open scoring.
That makes the score South Florida 7, Miami 0.
Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He's going to return it from near the goal line. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. The Hurricanes offense comes out for their first possession today. One of the features of this offense, Kirk, is a running back who's very capable, reliable guy who can step in and help you in a couple different ways.
Yeah, he sure can, whether it's running or catching the football. The one thing that stands out to me, just watching the film on him, is his durability. He's the same guy late in the 4th quarter as he is at the beginning of this football game, and he'll need to showcase that today.
Tackled quickly after the catch, he'll be short of the marker.
And they get some positive yards here, but just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, you kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
That completion sets up a 2nd down play. To throw, it's Beck. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. Big man finally brought down by the cornerback. That was a tough assignment.
That's what makes this tight end so dangerous. You can flex him out into that slot position. He shows you his versatility. He can be an inline guy that can block, but here he shows you what he can do with his hands.
So ball at the 30. This is a manageable third down play for the offense. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Try and muscle for the first down. Breaks loose at the 40. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now.
Well, third down, why not hand it to your running back? He's one of the more gifted athletes on your team. You give him a chance, he's going to give you the yards that he needs, and that is a first down.
The Hurricanes line up on 1st and 10 now. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Daniels.
How about the arm strength from this quarterback? He really didn't have any other option than to put it right in there and give it everything that he had. Great timing and a good job of squeezing that in between the defenders.
A completion makes it 2nd down. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
One of those critical third down plays coming up. They'll run it here. Running back has the ball. Inside the 35. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
One way to create a rhythm and really start to show your identity as an offense is to control the line of scrimmage. The offensive line here early getting a hat on a hat, and this back as good as we've seen all year with the ability to accelerate through the hole. Positive yards, play after play here early in the game.
Play action here on 1st down. And he dumps it off to the tight end. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
Well, this is why running the football is so important. You run the ball and then you go play action. It affects the eyes of the safeties and linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
Pass complete. It's 2nd down now. Looking to throw. It's Beck. Breaks into open space. Defense makes the stop very close to a 1st down.
Hey, it's a game, but you get the sense that this offense wanted a little bit more from that play.
The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. Try to convert with a sneak. The USF has the lead here, Kurt. And at the end of the 1st quarter, let's check out the stats so far. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the 2nd quarter. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a 1st down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Oh, what a grab! He's tackled, but down at the 9-yard line. Defense getting pushed around.
Some really tight windows to throw into for this quarterback with the defense sitting back in zone. But he finds the curl route, and he shows you his arm strength by getting it in there.
Here comes a crucial 2nd down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. And that one's picked off. What a play. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
When you get this close to the end zone, you've got to be able to come away with points, at the very least, a field goal. They got to be scratching their heads and hoping that in the 2nd half, this play right here doesn't come back to bite them.
Offense out for the first play of the drive, beginning at the 22. They'll hand it off. Defense makes the stop after a 5-yard gain, so 2nd and 5.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Looking to throw. It's Brown. Grab near the sticks. It's Nimrod. An effective play. Good for a first down at the 35.
Brought down on the play. At the 35-yard line. First down for the offense.
A new set of downs after that completion. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Moves out of the pocket. He's found some room at the 45. And the senior calls his own number and keeps this drive moving.
These are the kind of plays that keep defensive coordinators up at night. You spend so much time putting your plan together to stop the pass, and then nobody accounts for the quarterback on a run.
The Bulls will line up on 1st and 10. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Off play action. He's looking to throw. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
The defender did not bite on the fake at all. They were in pass rush mode the entire time.
Here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Grab down the middle. It's Smith. They make the stop, but it's a big play to the 31.
Man, Chris, everything seems to be clicking for this offense. And if they can keep this up through all 4 quarters, it could get really ugly by the 4th.
Pass complete for a first down. The offense gets a fresh set of downs. Grab behind the line. It's Nimrod. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Great job here by this defense on the wide receiver screen. All that receiver's looking for is just a small little seam to be able to get vertical and show what kind of speed he has. The defense did not let him get started. That's good hustle and a nice play.
Gonna run it. It's Norton. Tried to bounce it, but couldn't get the quarter to stop him for a loss.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave the back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We'll see if the offense here can build on this lead before the break. They come to the line. A long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. To throw, it's Brown. The receiver makes the catch. They make the stop, but it'll be 1st and 10 now from the 18.
Boy, this is outstanding by this offense. 3rd down conversion. The wideout sells that he's going to go downfield, turns and breaks back to the quarterback, sees the quarterback's eyes, and he puts the football right on his numbers. Very nice 3rd down conversion on the curl.
Quick throw to his receiver. Incomplete. That should have been caught. That's on the receiver.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is that's a pass you got to have to come up with and make a catch.
So 2nd and 10 after the previous play. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. The pass is caught. Heads out of bounds as a short gain on the play.
And his defense is doing a really good job here. You're giving up some completions, but the important thing is they're making tackles and keeping this offense out of the end zone. Force him to be able to execute to get this touchdown.
So here we go, third down. Defense needs to stop here, trying to force a field goal attempt. On third and short, they hand the ball off. He is stuffed at the line. It's going to bring up fourth down. The timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. The head coach keeps the punt team on the sidelines for fourth down. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. Fights off a defender. They bring him down at the 7. The offense set up now with a first and goal. And now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. The Bulls trying to punch it in. It's first and goal. On first down, it's play action. On the move now. And they bring him down for a short loss on the scramble. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. So from the 9-yard line, it's second and goal. And the ball is picked off. At the 30. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Miami. A long-distance defensive touchdown. Wow.
Not only are they able to come up with some points of their own, now the defense on the other side comes up with a turnover and a touchdown to tie the game, and they're an extra point away from taking the lead.
And they get set now to try the PAT. And it's good. They got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Smith. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. Looking to pass. It's Brown. Nice grab. It's Singleton. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Pass caught. Second down now. On the run, it's Norton. Tackle made, but there's a flag down on the field.
Hold it.
Costly hold, nullifies the play, backs him up 10 yards. Empty set now, 5 wide receivers. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Caught over the middle, it's Williams.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Gentlemen, this matchup on that field there in Coral Gables, sign me up for another half. And talk about a good competitive game so far. Not saying this has been the best first half we've seen in the history of these two programs, but they've matched each other's intensity, and the result has been a very evenly played game. Fascinating to see how the rest of this one plays out. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to start the second half.
Bulls will kick it away to get us going in the second half. He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. First play of the second half is a handoff.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. The quarterback hands this off, and there's nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
They lose yards on first down, so second and long from the 16. Looking downfield, it's Beck. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
So a tricky situation here. Third and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know, this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Sometimes you find that open receiver who's short of the sticks, and you hope the run after the catch will be able to give you the first down. The defense does a good job of keeping him short of the sticks. Let's see what they do here.
The Canes will line up to punt it away. We'll see what he can do with the return. And the coverage team able to bring him down. Here comes the opening play of the drive. They begin at their own 45-yard line. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Pickup is 5 yards, so it's second down and 5.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. It's an RPO. The quarterback gets it out quickly. And they wrap him up after the completion just short of the first down marker.
Well, the defense didn't have any time at all to get pressure on the quarterback. He gets the ball out of his hands pretty quickly on the hitch to the receiver.
Third down play, looking for a fresh set of downs. Can he get there on the ground? Breaks an open space. And they get the conversion there. First down now from the 33.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Finds his man. It's Smith. Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Boy, they're just fundamentally sound, right where you want to be after the completion. Nowhere to go after that catch.
Short completion there. Second down coming up. Here comes a handoff. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Dropping back, it's Brown. What a catch! And he goes down after a solid gain. That's enough for a first down.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
The Bulls pick up enough yardage to get a first down. Quick throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays, but the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. QB decides to keep it here. Nowhere to run on that play. They've got him in the backfield. That's a loss of a yard.
Oh, my gosh, give this defense all the credit in the world. They had their eyes in the right position, playing assignment football. Quarterback just looking for daylight. Couldn't find anywhere to go there on the keeper on the option. Again, that's great assignment football by the defense.
Play fake, looking to throw. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
I like the call here, but you can't run long, developing play-action passes like that if the offensive line is not going to give the quarterback time to throw.
Now comes the field goal unit. The distance will be from 38 yards out. He made it. 3 points on the board.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
Miami, 7.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. And here's the return from inside the 5. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. Quick throw, the catch is made.
You see more and more offenses in college football going to 3 receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelback, or a linebacker walked out, and you can take advantage of it.
Now it's second down here. Play fake, looking to throw. Looking for the tight end, and it's caught. Tackled at the 32. That's enough for a first down.
Good job of reading the blitz here by the quarterback, and it doesn't matter where it's coming from. The tight end knows that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an outlet. Anytime you see that kind of pressure, those extra bodies are starting to come after the quarterback. Quarterback's going to turn and get the ball out of his hands quickly, this time to the tight end for the first down.
Ball carried by the runner.
The USF has the lead here, Kirk. We've reached the end of the third. Time is running out to cut into this lead. Let's check out the game stats before we go on. One quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. To throw, it's back. Catch hauled in here over the middle.
Well, we just continue to see this defense make great plays, especially with their tackling. And the awareness to understand we're in the fourth quarter, you're trying to keep this offense in bounds so they keep that clock moving.
That catch makes it a more manageable third down. Out of the gun now on third down. Grab down the middle. It's Daniels. He has first down yardage at the 46.
Well, when you play zone defense on third down and you don't get pressure from your defensive line, you're going to give a quarterback a lot of time to be able to find an open receiver and eventually get the first down. Not surprised at all that they're able to convert.
The Canes starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Fires it to the wideout. Pass ball is incomplete, but there's a penalty marker, so let's check out that.
Downfield.
Well, sometimes it's obvious, sometimes it's controversial, but that lineman a little bit too far downfield, and that's a costly penalty. It's a shovel pass, caught. They get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, fourth quarter down by a couple of scores. This offense doing everything they can to not just score points, but do it in a hurry, try to preserve the clock. Here, they're tackled in bounds. They don't pick up a first down. Good job by this defense to keep that clock moving.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, he dropped it. Can you believe it? A huge gain slips through his hands.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
7th play of the drive coming up, but it is 3rd down and long. Looking to pass. It's Beck. Caught. He's wide open. Look out. And gain enough to set up 1st down now at the 39.
Well, you can tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. A short completion to the tight end. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
So much pressure on the defense against the RPO because you're always going to be wrong if it's executed correctly. Here they were determined to stop the run. The problem is you leave yourself vulnerable to a throw into a flat. Right flat's open, the quarterback makes the right throw. And look at these yards.
Off the play fake on 1st down. Pressure is coming. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on 1st down.
Well, everybody talks about sacks, and they're very important. But sometimes just the rush, the pressure, affecting the quarterback is just as effective. He didn't have a clean throwing lane, and they forced the incompletion.
They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Caught over the middle. It's Joseph. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see from the defense. Yeah, you give up the catch, but you're right there to be able to stop this receiver from making any yards after the catch.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Back to throw again. Looking downfield near the end zone. Touchdown, Hurricanes. They jump on top now here in the 4th.
Chris, the quarterback looks up, sees a wide-open target. Sometimes those throws are harder than the ones where they're tightly covered. But he makes a nice throw, and it's an easy touchdown for this offense.
See if they can convert the point after. PAT up and good. The lead is 4 here in the final quarter. So after pulling up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 21. That's good work by the coverage team. Offense out there to start a new drive from the 21. Trying to find room against Norton. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Man, this defense has had a great game today. Here we are in the 4th quarter. They've done a nice job of taking the run game completely away, making it a lot easier to zero in on that quarterback in the pass game.
Rough start to the drive. They lose 4. Makes it now 2nd down and 14. Ball handed off. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, overall, it's been a tough day for this offense, but especially for this running back, just not able to find any kind of traction at all. And it's made this offense somewhat one-dimensional, and a large reason they're trailing in the 4th quarter.
The important play right here. Close game, 4th quarter, 3rd and long. Back to pass. It's Brown. Gets looped, and he's going to heave it deep right down the middle. And the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time. They get him down after a short return, but interception gets the football back to the offense at the 36. begin at the 36. Leaning on the run game here late. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Offense now behind the 6 on second down. They need 12 after that first down loss. Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible.
Well, I love the call here by the offensive coordinator. Has the lead in the fourth quarter. It's third down. Instead of running, you throw it. Take a chance of a potential incompletion, but instead you trust your quarterback. Completion, first down, fresh set of downs, and you continue to work that clock.
Second down.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? And he keeps it. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing. So the clock stops as we head into the final 2 minutes of play here. This defense needing to step up and make a play now. Now it's third and long for this offense. Football right at midfield. To the air, it's back. Pulls it in, it's Daniels. They've got him down, but the offense gets the first down they needed to just run the clock out.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
The Hurricanes with 1st and 10 here. Ball is snapped, and the quarterback will just take a knee. Oh, when you're a team that comes in, Kirk, with great expectations, big goals at the end, you're going to get tested. They were tested here today by another ranked team. I was impressed how they responded.
Chris, there's no doubt about it. I think the thing that really stood out to me is the way they played for 4 quarters, just dominating football. And this is a team that's had to deal with being kind of the hunted, the team that knows that every single week teams want to bring them down. They took on a very talented team today and just dominated.
And that is going to do it. We enjoy being here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.